trapping.
We're finally back. You sure you don't want a cookie?
Yeah, I'm sure. I don't want a cookie. Actually, no, I'll have one to kick off this first episode of 2024.
Here you go. Would you like some milk with your cookies?
Oh, yeah, okay, he's got fucking milk.
All you're missing is a beard, emo Santa.
You can put. This is our little celebration for not only 2024, but also surpassing 100 episodes.
Whoa. It's like a reward. I actually just figured out which quote that movie came from. Have you ever seen the movie Django? So it's another Quentin Tarantino film. I believe he was he's the director who also made, what's it called? The Hateful Eight? That we watch, with that scene with Samuel L. Jackson we don't ever forget.
Oh, remind me.
Samuel L. Jackson's also in this movie. You know what he plays? He's a slave in this movie. It makes sense. It's a Western as well. He basically plays like this character who loves his owner because his owner allows him to live in the house in comfort. He's like the head slave.
The fuck?
Dude, you'll have to search it up. It's actually, they have funny scenes in that movie. So how should we start this episode off? We're starting this off different than what we usually do.
Yeah. So once I finish this cookie, I'll do my regular intro.
Yes, the cookie is slowing us down.
But I don't think it was a handful, with a mouthful. Handful, mouthful, you know what I mean?
You mean the grapefruit technique?
Fuck off.
Speaking up. No, I'm joking, but
there we go, now we're starter. I'm gonna wash it down real quick.
I just got cooned on by my milk.
Jesus.
Well, no, my cookie fucking broke off and fell in there.
Dude, that's the worst. It's almost like the Titanic all over again with the freaking.
You know the worst thing that's ever happened to me with a cookie? I had an Oreo. I dipped the Oreo as soon as I pulled it out. The entire Oreo broke and went to the bottom of the fucking milk.
Oh my god. Yeah. Anyways. Hey, what's up, people? Welcome back to Tires of Boys podcast. I'm Jacob and I'm here with
Kirby.
And this is episode 101. It's like Zoe 101. Ooh.
Kill him.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that timing was immaculate on that.
I was trying to think of a joke with Wizard 101. You remember that, Wizard 101?
I never heard of that.
What about Gamefly?
No. Looks so disappointed.
I am.
Oh my.
Dude, it was the peak of my childhood, was seeing those Wizard 101 commercials.
Yeah.
Like, here, where's your fucking controller?
Yeah, we got, so essentially we crawl the laptop, we kind of have it sit in front of the TV, but...
Yeah, I was about to say, it doesn't cover too much at least.
Yeah, it doesn't cover too much at least. I was thinking of pulling out the drawers and doing that, but I feel like that would kind of make it look uneven.
Maybe? I don't know.
So
it was... I'm really... You might remember it after I show it to you. Oh, speaking of, did you hear... So, you know what public domain means in terms of copyright?
I think so, because I've done it before for some... I've used it as an option before for some videos with copyright.
So, what it basically means is, say if you and me were to make a character named Spongy McFuckface.
Spongy McFuckface?
Okay, just throwing this out there.
That was freaking. I've never heard a name like that.
Well, I didn't know what to think of, so we have Spongy McFuckface. You're welcome. So, say we have Spongy McFuckface, and we make him for Nickleballs. That's what we call our TV show.
Nickleballs?
So, basically, if we make that character and we put a copyright on there, that means no one else can use that character without our permission. But eventually, copyrights go away, and then it goes to something called public domain, which means now anyone can use it. Yeah, so where I'm going with this basically is Mickey Mouse is now public domain.
Really?
Yeah, the mouse himself.
The fuck?
That means anyone can use... The same with Winnie the Pooh, remember? On how he went public and then they made a horror movie of him?
That's right, yeah.
They're making 2 fucking horror movies of Mickey Mouse.
Jesus.
Wiz Khalifa.
Like, my name's gonna kill you. I can't do it.
Why was that so fucking funny though?
That was a full impression because I can't do a high pitch like that with my voice. My voice too much of a bass. You can probably hit a better freaking Mickey Mouse high note than I can probably.
Me?
Yeah.
Dude, I've been sick. You've heard me try to do my heavy metal scream recently, and I sound like a fucking prepubescent fucking child.
Yeah.
We need an old trade. Well, here it is. Perfect.
I'm careful the ad light is the music kind of pop though. I like how you just skip that entire ad because
One of the many worlds of the smile. Here, young students like yourself learn the ways of magic.
You don't remember any of this?
It is an extraordinary school.
Oh my god, dude. This was the best.
Enchantment and adventure. You will make great friends, see amazing sights, and do incredible things. Your studies will give you power.
What year did this fucking game come out? I forgot.
Well, it was posted in 2011. Which still must have been around for a long time. Longer than that, probably.
It was cool.
Considering the quality of it.
Oh, dude, yeah. This came out back whenever, what was the show called on Nickelodeon that was famous at the time? I don't think it was on Nickelodeon. I forgot what no, that was Disney, actually. This is whenever fucking Crash and Bernstein were famous. You remember Crash and Bernstein?
I think so, yeah.
I swear to God, if you don't remember Crash and fucking Bernstein. Okay, what was your favorite fucking show to watch as a kid?
Fuck. It's even hard for me to think.
Also, I just realized the microphone was down here this entire time. So y'all were probably not even fucking hearing us.
Yeah, no, it probably was. That was good. It picks up good audio from a certain distance.
Also, I changed my hairstyle now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now I look more like a bully than an emo.
Well, first he was freaking... first he was Dahmer, and now he's freaking Henry Bowers.
Why am I always the serial killers? That's all I'm gonna say.
Because you have that haircut, bro.
You know a nickname I now use for myself for my last haircut when I had my bangs down before I could put my hair up? Kirby Cobain.
Kirby Cobain.
I fucking love using that.
Kirby Cobain. Oh my. Why does it kind of roll off the tongue, though? Kirby Cobain.
Because my name starts with a fucking K.
Yeah. Remember the KKK?
Okay, you want to know something fucked up? Me and my siblings used to be called that.
Yeah. Yeah, because you got Kyra, Kirby, and Kenyon.
No, literally. So we were at Scott Elementary when we were younger.
Yeah.
Then eventually we all went to... Well, not all. A lot of our school was mixed, but Kenyon went to school with us for like 1 year. 2 years maybe at most.
Mm-hmm.
Our principal called us in, and our principal at the time was known actually for being racist. And he called me, Kyra, and Kenyon down because our mom needed us. As soon as he walked in, he said, "Welcome to the KKK."
Jesus Christ.
And we had one black woman who was one of the women at the front counters. Mm-hmm. She fucking lost it on him, dude. Like, I think she was yelling at him and actually fucking quit because of that.
Damn.
But it's like, dude, fuck it. Public schools are amazing in my eyes. Like, if you act normal enough, you'll get by. But if you are an interesting character, you have notes taken on you by the fucking CIA while you're in public school.
And I was a quiet kid in school, so I didn't kill anybody if I wanted to.
Me too. So how come you didn't kill anybody?
Well, I guess a villain never trusts his secrets.
Oh, I already have my fucking answer. It's called I couldn't get the fucking gun. I had plans to. That's what I was going to say. Then the guy didn't give me the gun. I'm glad he didn't. I'm glad I'm still here with you guys.
Zach used to be on my freaking death list, but
Zach was on your death list?
back in like freaking middle school, but now we're like the best of friends. I don't know how the fuck that happened.
Dude, speaking of, I am so fucking glad that you actually... One of the reasons I'm glad that you weren't at that party is he was a fucking mess, dude.
What, last weekend?
Yep.
I believe it.
Oh, no, as in, like, here's the thing. He wasn't getting drunk at all. He was chiefing joints and acting like a fucking idiot the entire night. And you know what's bad when even me, the veteran, has to say to him, slow the fuck down. No, you want to know how bad it got? 6 joints. And he was still wanting to go.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, and we were going through those. And the other thing about them, too, was Hunter's mom bought, like, 30 joints altogether for the Christmas party for everyone.
Damn.
And we smoked 6.
Brag.
We smoked 1/6 of the joints there.
Jesus Christ.
No, dude, you need to say it like... Have you ever seen South Park?
I never like watched an episode, but I've seen like a whole bunch of clips and shit.
Dude, I think you'd love it. But there's this character in there called Mr. Slave, who's like a gay sex slave. And literally one of his quotes is, "Oh, Jesus Christ."
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that's Wizard 101. I'm surprised you didn't know that. What shows did you grow up watching?
If we're going from like just to the point where I can remember, one of the very first things I remember as a very young lad was Blue's Clues. We're talking like 4 or 5 years old.
I remember I got into an argument with my brothers over that, like, literally just last year when I was in Cali for June. They're like, nah, kids who are cool watch Blue's Clues. And I was like, nah, go Diego, go.
Go Diego. I remember I actually watched that too.
Dude, I had his Jeep. Like, one of those, like, small cars that you could have as a kid. I had his fucking Jeep.
I always, at the time, I always thought his intro was freaking more of a Bob than freaking Dora's.
How did his intro go? I forgot.
I just remember, go Diego, go. Like, that's all I remember. Like, go Diego, go. Like, something like that. I can't.
Hold the mic.
Hold the mic.
That's what we'll call it. It's no longer mic, it's mic.
Mick. Mommy pancake. Shout out to Zach. Mommy pancakes.
Go.
Because I can't. All I know is this podcast. All I know is that once we do here, it's gonna hit us both with fucking nostalgia.
Yeah.
Because it's been so long. I don't even know how long it's been. Over a decade for sure.
How the fuck do you spell Diego? There we go.
Yeah, I get confused too. Oh god.
They made it. Oh, okay. That's still the old show.
So the start of the show and. Oh my god.
This isn't the new one, right? This is the old one?
I think it is.
I don't know if they made a new.
Yeah, it's the older one.
I think so.
Yeah.
Where's the tree frogs? I remember those. Do you remember the tree frogs?
I'm good remembering anything just from this intro because it's been so goddamn long. Like, I remember snippets, but like I remember him flying that at the end. Yeah, I remember him flying that at the end of the intro and stuff.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, and I remember his episodes with fucking Dora.
Yeah.
Because they were like cousins, I believe.
I thought they were siblings. Were they siblings?
No, I'm pretty sure they were cousins. Here, I'll search it up. I love the fact that we're going into Go Diego Go fucking lore above all else.
How did that even come up?
I was asking you shows.
Oh yeah, and then you brought up Go Diego.
Okay,
Go.
when I meant shows from your childhood, I meant like you were like a young kid, not like a fucking toddler. Unless you watch Go Diego Go from the time you were 13, I don't want to fucking hear Go Diego Go from your fucking mouth.
It's funny because I think I watched both Go Diego Go and Dora the Explorer.
Everyone watched fucking Dora the Explorer.
Yeah.
Dude, retarded kids loved her.
I always liked the map. I don't know, he was just my favorite for some reason, the map. I can't remember why, but for some reason he was just my favorite.
For me, it was Swiper.
Yeah.
No swiper, no swiping. Swiper, no swiping. Swiper, no swiping. What was?
I remember that now. Swiper, no swiping.
What was the fucking what's it called? I'm trying to remember something. I remember but I mean it when I say retarded kids love Dora. Because when I was in classes, by the way, with retarded kids, because the reason being the school wanted me to make friends.
Yeah.
So they thought, this idiot has a better chance making friends with retards than anyone else. So they pulled me out of my math class and they put me in the special kids math class. At the end of it, we would play Dora. Dude, kids lost their fucking mind whenever Dora went on. Some of them actually started learning how to speak Spanish because of Dora.
Oh my god.
It was amazing seeing these kids that were called retarded the entire time start learning fucking Spanish. They learned how to count to 30 in Spanish and we're calling them stupid. It's like, we're doing better than that fat ass over there. He got deported.
Bro, I can't even count to 10 in Spanish.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Damn.
The only other number I know besides that is 15. That's 15 because quinceañera.
Oh, yeah.
And my old Spanish teacher used to do the thing where every 15 minutes, because 15 is quince in Spanish, so we'd fucking get up and stretch and go, quince minutos. He was a cool fucking teacher. He taught us to learn Spanish in an interesting way. Mm-hmm. I hardly remember any of my Spanish. Here's what I remember. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Bien, ¿y tú? Me llamo Scarby. So that means Hola, ¿cómo estás? Means hello, how are you? Muy bien, ¿y tú? Means very good, how are you? And then mi amas is my name is.
Yeah.
So there are small bits I was able to pick up on that I remember.
I remember like a little because it was while I was in Florida in school. I took like a fucking for one of my semesters I took a fucking Spanish class and I failed that shit miserably.
Okay, yeah, from the wiki, the Dora the Explorer wiki. That's right, they made a fucking wiki for Dora the Explorer.
They make a wiki for everything.
They are cousins.
Oh, okay.
Oh god, you know what just popped up on there that I just saw that brought me back? Wow Wow Wubsy.
Wow Wow Wubsy. It sounds familiar.
Oh my god, you don't remember Wow Wow Wubsy?
Bro, freaking when it comes to old shows like that, like my brain has a hard time fucking comprehending.
He had a weird tail, he was an inventor, and there was that one guy who was like, that's Kiki.
The name sounds familiar though. Oh, yeah. That was one of my favorite shows growing up.
What else? There's also... They made a Where's Waldo show.
Where's Waldo? Oh, I'm a freaking neck. I am.
Man, I didn't know my dad was Waldo. Because I can't find him.
How do you think I feel?
just thought of something. Yeah, your dad isn't Waldo. He's Asho.
Freaking Casper at this point. It's freaking just floating around.
I just imagined his actual bag of ashes just starts floating around. He just woo starts playing his fucking guitar. Just woo. Just starts playing fucking Bad to the Bone by AC/DC.
Or just burn. Fucking shout out to Kurt Cobain and Nirvana. And Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Smells like gun smoke.
Smells like gun smoke. Smells like suicide.
Why does that remind me of this? God, no, that reminds me of something stupid. You've never seen Heather, so you want to get it. I used to be a music kid. Not music in the way that he's into. Music in the sense of I fucking loved musicals. So that's actually the reason why I wanted to share that Dan VASC song of Phantom of the Opera.
Oh yeah, and that's another thing that we were gonna schedule.
I'm pretty sure
part of this episode.
I'm pretty sure you've heard of Phantom of the Opera, but you don't know anything about it.
I know I've probably heard before. I probably don't remember what it sounds like.
Oh yeah, okay. I won't play the song, but let me play the fucking beginning of it because it goes hard.
Because I know we'll save probably that one for probably towards the end.
Yeah, the Dan VASC one. Yeah. No, I'm just playing the beginning.
Oh, okay.
Like I think this was even the movie was so good. I think it won an Emmy. Yeah, listen to this.
Oh wait, is it like?
Yeah, I like the fact that you knew that.
Yeah. Well, because I heard that one split second and it just popped in my head because I freaking love that.
Yeah, it's very famous here, but they had like fucking drums in, and they have nice heavy metal versions.
I love that.
Dude, honestly, I think you'd love to see the actual play.
Yeah. Is that that's the beginning part? Yeah.
Yeah. They made Anastasia and it fucking.
Because I don't want to worry about copyright, YouTube.
Oh yeah. Good point. That's a really good point.
Especially Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah, dude, we're getting fucking sent to the Shadow Realm as soon as we start playing that loud.
We're not gonna have freaking PTSD back when we first started the podcast. It was copyright after copyright after copyright.
Every fucking episode.
It's almost 2 years ago now. Holy shit.
Dude, I remember I'd come for the weekend, then I'd ask you like, hey, did we get copyrighted? And then you're like, yeah, we did. Fuck.
Yeah.
And it's always the shit I wanted to show too.
Mm. Well, I think we've learned a lot about how to handle the copyright now.
I think you've learned it. I just go along with whatever the fuck you do.
Yeah. Well, because I'm the one that edits and posts the episodes and shit. So
right. I'm here for your guys' entertainment. I'm here so he has another fucker to talk to.
Hey, make me sound like a loner.
Yeah, your mom's actually paying me to hang out.
I'm so lonely. I have no money.
I'm like your therapist. Like, okay, your hour's up. How do you want to pay? Cash or card?
It's like, how about kiss my ass? So I should probably quit bringing the mic so close to my mouth that I don't ear rape you guys.
Yeah, here, let's set it on my boob.
Oh man, but yeah. So that's another thing I want to talk about too. Is we've been getting a lot of Dan VASC requests from you guys ever since the last one. I mean, the original video got over 800 views of ours. So yeah, close to a whole 1,000. So.
I almost dropped the mic.
And you guys have been requesting it for over 2 months at this point, and I've never had anyone request anything for that long period of time. So we're gonna do it for you guys.
Like
in
they
this
keep
episode.
Continually requesting it even now.
Yeah, like even now, because it was beginning of November when we filmed that episode, and it's January now, so it's been like 2 months, and we're still getting requests and shit.
Okay, actually, there's 2 songs I have for suggestions.
Hey, Jacob, you want any fries? Or are you good?
I'm good for right now.
No, like for
dinner.
Oh, yeah.
Leave.
I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go.
So there's 2 songs I have in mind. The first one being Phantom of the Opera by Dan VASC.
Okay.
Also by him. Another one is a heavy metal Viking song called My Mother Told Me by Dan VASC as well. And that one actually does go hard. So which one would you rather have? Phantom of the Opera or My Mother Told Me by Dan VASC? Also, for this one, we're going to do you guys a favor because you kept talking about it.
About us talking in the middle.
Yeah,
of that. Yeah.
We'll be silent this time for you guys.
And then we will... Well, because I'll put a clip for with the reaction itself. And if you guys want to hear our comments afterwards, then you'll probably have to watch the whole episode. You don't have to watch it all. You can skim through.
Right, we'll take your advice. We'll listen to the music fully. We'll give our opinion afterwards. So we're not going over Dan VASC, so you guys could hear the song too. Because apparently you guys can't watch a fucking music video on your own. I'm humbled over the fact that you want to watch us react to it. I'm very happy about that. The music video is still there if you don't like us talking. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, man.
Alright, so I'll let you choose. My Mother Told Me or even then, here, let's just go to his YouTube channel and decide.
Yeah, where's the... I'll hold
I have the controller.
I'll hold... I was about to say I'll hold the remote, but no, this is the freaking microphone. This is the microphone.
Hey, it's curving slightly to the left.
Oh my god, you know what? I'm gonna fix that just because you said that.
Let's see. Yeah, Dan VASC. I think the thing that I had to realize with Dan VASC was it was just different to the type of heavy I like listening to because I don't like more high-pitched.
Yeah.
And then I had to listen to it more. It's like, no, this still fits into the genre of heavy. I had to kind of accept that, actually.
Yeah.
So, Dan...
Well, because, like, there's been, like, different, like, kinds of, like, heavy throughout, like, since the 80s, or not in the 80s, like, 70s and whatnot.
Oh, he made a new one recently for Holy Night.
Oh, yeah, for, Christmas.
Yep.
Huh.
His most famous song is the one we listened to, though, I'll Make a Man Out of You.
That makes sense.
By the way, he has a Spotify playlist, too.
Huh.
Cover star here. We listened to Toss a Coin to Your Witcher. That one was pretty good. Yeah, so My Mother Told Me or Phantom of the Opera. Your choice. It's basically like, would you rather hear like something like slow kind of, or would you rather hear something that like sounds like a heavy metal orchestra?
See, that one's a hard one because I'm very curious into both.
We can watch both actually if you want.
Yeah, that's true. And then I can choose which one to clip for the podcast.
What the fuck? All Hell Friday Night Tights?
Oh, hell, Friday Night Tights, what the fuck? Wait, so, like, does he make his own music too, or mostly just covers?
I think he does make his own music too, but I don't know. By my guess, by most of just what I'm seeing, there's a lot more covers than original. That's not a bad thing, though.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Here, I'll choose for you. I'll choose the Phantom of the Opera one, because I absolutely love that one.
And there's a reason why I've potentially avoided, like, listening to his other stuff.
Oh, just yeah, that was another one I saw that was very famous, was Kiss from a Rose.
Huh.
You know that song?
Oh,
Baby, I just want to give you a kiss from a rose.
Yeah. Got my brain with certain things that just fucking... Yeah, the one that we reacted to last time is his most famous.
I believe so, at least. Don't quote me on that.
I mean, 14 million.
Yeah,
so.
by fucking Nightwish? Okay.
Wake up. That was the first thing that came to mind when I just heard that. Just wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. I don't stop without makeup.
Have the brush and get it on makeup. Alright, so we're both going to be silent now for your entertainment. Would you like to do your little advertisement first before we do this?
Yeah. Well, thank you for announcing that. That's...
Yeah, no problem. Go subscribe to his channel. If you haven't already, his channel's name is Jacob Dollywise because he hasn't gotten over the character he made back in what WW 20. I forgot which one that was. Like what 13K?
Oh, that was an old fucking one.
That's if you
that
want to
was
know
like
how he,
2011, 2012.
if you want to know how he got his channel name, obviously he loves Pennywise. It's
Yeah.
his fucking profile art. He made a character called Dollywise on WW. I'm gonna say 14K. When this guy was 9 years old.
I made him a lot. I think the first one that I made, I think I was like 7 or 8, and it was It was on the game Raw vs. SmackDown 2011. Because that was my first ever wrestling game I ever got.
But either way, if you want to see the clips that we have here, they're also posted and get more recognition on his channel. Go subscribe to the Jacob Dollywise channel, and you'll see me and Hunter and Zach there.
And get me to 300 subscribers this year.
300.
And then on the podcast channel, we're at 22 podcast
I met you when you hit
subscribers.
100, right? Or 200?
I was... Yeah, because I remember I started off 2022 with 124. And now we're at 255.
Yeah. Alright.
You basically did that advertisement for me.
Okay, I did it for you because I don't mind when you do them. You just take so fucking long to do them.
Yeah, I do.
Like, you do, like, 3-4 minutes of advertising, so that's the reason why, like, every time you did it, I'm going off. Is because it's like, oh, here we go. It's like, I don't mind the advertisements, but they go for so long. It's like, think about it this way. It's like watching a Ford truck commercial, but it's like 4 minutes of... Alright, so should we get into this?
It was like, however you got so confused that... It was like something, then you fucked your dad. That's how it's like to drive a Ford F-150.
I fucking love that meme. Alright, would you like to do the honors of pressing the X button?
Yeah. So this is our second Dan VASC reaction. Well, technically third.
Technically.
Yeah.
Well, no, technically our second, because if it's a reaction, just our third song that we're listening to by him.
Yeah. So, but this is Phantom of the Opera, right?
Right. I haven't even listened to the whole thing yet, so we'll experience it together.
Well, the truth, you guys have been requesting more and more songs, so here you go. And we're going to shut the fuck up the entire time, and we'll get our thoughts on it afterwards. And maybe we'll watch another one if we have enough time.
You know what? Maybe we should just do more listenings and criticizing smaller bands.
Mm.
I have a good amount of smaller bands that we could do because I listen to a lot of punk music. And there's a lot of like smaller bands that do that because it's not as famous anymore.
All right. Well, let's get right into it. 3, 2, 1, go.
Beep. Do you need captions on?
Oh, no, it's okay.
I'm putting captions on just in case. Why do they forsake me? I'm excited to hear Dan's voice. I love the guitar. I'm turning up the volume.
It's like, what?
Hello my friends, thank you so much for watching our video.
Wow.
And a big
All right,
thank you
now
to
we can give our
Dragon
thoughts and
for
opinions.
joining with me. Make sure you
I
like
think
her
I
channel.
like this
She's
one
awesome.
better because
And
his
if
voice
you're new
fit
here,
the
make sure you
aesthetic
subscribe so we can
of like a
spend more
musical.
time together.
Yeah.
I
But
will see you next
honestly, you
video,
kind of know what I
and
had
until
to
then,
realize
have
is,
yourself a
do you
epic day.
like the band Ghost, right?
Oh yeah.
Do you consider them heavy metal? Like
It's hard to.
like say that
Yeah.
that's kind of a controversial thing to say about heavy metal. People will say that Ghost is heavy metal, then you'll get backlash for it. But then you'll say that they're not heavy metal, and you'll get
Yeah.
backlash for it.
Because I know heavy metal isn't always about like the like the heavy,
Right. I think that's the reason why at first we didn't say it was heavy. Was we were kind of expecting more of like, I guess, more vicious type of tone.
Oh yeah.
And
Especially just the look of the band too, like
Right.
freaking just like fucking deathcore, like. Here, take the remote. Not the remote, fucking microphone. Take the water.
But I think his voice reminds me of Ghost, where it is heavy metal, but it's like it's different. But it's not bad. But I think his voice definitely fits this one. So I think we should listen to the second one that we were talking about.
Was the Viking one?
Yeah, my mother told me.
My
Mother told me.
Take out the fucking trash.
Bring it out to the curb, or I'll beat your fucking ass. Stand it on the curb. Noble wheels it has. Bring it down, or I'll get my belt. Your ass gonna get whooped. Your ass gonna get whooped.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my mother told me.
7.6 mil.
Wow, this is a bop.
Oh my god.
I know it's a Taco Bell hat. I didn't know it was a Taco Bell hat.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Well, let's just get into it.
My mother told me someday I would buy galley with good horse, sail to distant shores, stand upon the prow, noble-born kind steer, steady course to the haven, humany
That one was also pretty good.
Yeah. I think I like that one more, honestly.
Then the Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah. Well, 'cause I don't know if you noticed, but like I was kind of bobbing my head the entire time. I was like, okay.
Right, dude, the guitarist that entire time was having a fucking blast.
Oh yeah, freaking that one was. So Dan VASC has yet to freaking disappoint us with certain songs.
Here's what I do regret about listening to the "I'll Make a Man Out of You" cover that he did was, I regret criticizing it so hard.
Yeah.
Just because it was different for me. But looking back, it is such a good song. By the way, I have an idea that we should do as a new tradition for our episodes. On how we used to do a halftime.
Yeah.
Is we play a band that one of each other doesn't know about.
Okay.
And we react to it.
Okay.
And I have plenty of fucking bands. That was fucking weird. That's up to you though.
Oh yeah, I mean, I like the idea. Yeah. So let me know what you guys think of our reactions to the two songs. I know I'll probably do a clip to at least one of them, or
all right,
maybe both. I don't know.
So because I'd like first to actually give our opinions instead of like just a small talk. What did you like about it, and what did you dislike about it? So 2 things you like, 1 thing you dislike. Sorry, we're not like putting backlash out there.
It's hard to, especially on the last one. It's hard to say anything that I disliked.
I think for me, it's just simply the voice. I don't hate his voice whatsoever. Let me give that cover over that, because people were saying in the last episode of like, he doesn't have this voice, and then they're like, but if you listen to the lyrics, we were listening to the lyrics, we could hear it better than you probably could. The thing with it though is, when we think about heavy metal, me and him, we listen to more Slipknot, where I listen to more Slipknot at least, whereas he listens to more Five Finger.
Yeah.
So...
Well, I listen to Slipknot too. It's just more like modern day Slipknot.
Right. Like, he likes more of the lighter tones to it, whereas I like the aggressive voices. It is my personal, like, don't take that as I'm saying I hate this artist. Dan VASC is fucking amazing. I wish I had his voice. Hell, I wish I had his looks and his talent. I'm nothing compared to him.
Oh, yeah, no. The only thing I have going for me is the hair, and that's about it.
Right. So the only thing I will say I dislike, only because it's my taste of like different heavy metal sounding voices, is I wish it was just a little more vicious. But he's not a bad artist in any way. I love his stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It's just different hearing more of a lighter tone.
Well, because like even with the one of
well, not lighter tone, higher tone.
Well, the one of "I'll Make a Man Out of You." Another reason people were saying why it wasn't like as heavy as we thought it was going to be is because it's a Disney song.
That is a good point, actually, that people can bring up. I think the thing is, though, that's slightly incorrect. I'm going to sound like a fucking nerd for saying that. That's slightly incorrect.
So according to my calculations.
Sorry, I need to borrow these for a minute. Well, actually... God, I keep forgetting how blind you are. Is that when you're doing a cover of something, at least, you can make it anything you want of a cover. You can make it as heavy, as rock, as punk, even as an orchestra. You can make it whatever you want. It does not matter if it's a Disney movie. You can make it sound like a Slipknot song. I've heard that before. We all have.
Yeah.
I think I've heard someone take when we were talking about Go Diego Go. I think someone took a heavy metal song of Go Diego Go and made it like fucking thrash metal type.
Go Diego Go. That's another thing about me too. Is just like I want to learn to like how to scream, not like deathcore, but enough to have like that low tone growl at least.
So just it's kind of like a good way to practice that I somewhat do because
I know what they say to get like kind of like the aggression of that is like act like you're doing sit-ups, like hold your like diaphragm tight and just like go from like your diaphragm.
Yeah, that works.
Yes, yeah, something like that. I don't know why. Just for some reason I have a hard time with that. For some reason, it might be maybe because I don't practice it enough. as I say I would practice it, but I'm more of just like that kind of like light lower tone, just like singing voice. I mean, because he's heard my voice when it comes to like singing and whatnot.
Like what's it called? Sorry, Mom, I believe.
Because like obviously you don't want to fucking fuck up your vocal cords. It comes more from your diaphragm.
All right, so this is the song I had in mind for us. It's called
What the fuck?
It's called "Hiccup" by Sorry Mom. It's a punk song.
Oh, but that freaking thumbnail looks like some shit from freaking Resident Evil and Outlast at the same time.
I know, I love it. All right, so
I say Resident Evil because I just did my first episode on it. I haven't seen that. Check that out.
I haven't seen the music video, so I'm willing to check it out with you too.
It must be maybe a less or known artist then.
Yeah, they're smaller artists. That's why I brought them up. They have a good amount of listeners on Spotify, actually, but I was listening to them today, and this song stuck out to me, so would you like to listen to just the song, or would you like the music video?
I was going to say, I'm more intrigued with the freaking thumbnail that is. I kind of want to see what the music video is.
Alright, so this the band's name is called Sorry Mom. Heard them today, so showing it to him so he could give his opinion. I love this song.
So you said it's more punk?
Yeah.
Okay. Warning, this video contains graphic imagery such as cannibalism and knife use.
I feel like we should read all of that. It is all fake, and we are nice people. I just like scary movies.
I like how honest he is.
She.
Oh, she is. Sorry. Alright, Chris having genders. Sorry. I apologize. Oh, shut up now. Kiki.
Yeah, so thoughts?
Definitely. I definitely hear the punk. Like you're talking about more like aggressive metal. Like kind of, to me that was seemed more aggressive punk.
Yeah. Because a good example of like what most famous pop songs are like is like Cherry Bomb.
Yeah.
You've heard that song? No. Hello, Daddy. Hello, Mom. Cherry Bomb.
Oh my god, but yeah, music was definitely what I expected. Punk, and more so on like the more aggressive side, which there's nothing wrong about. Just not more so my taste, I guess.
I don't know why, but I feel like punk works better with an aggressive style.
In a way, it does, yeah.
And I think the reason why it does is because the symbolism behind punk.
Jacob,
Yep.
hamburger's ready.
There in a sec.
Like the symbolism behind, don't quote me on this. This is just what I'm going by. It's more of like anti-authoritism.
Yeah.
So it's more about like, especially punk has like a lot of songs about overthrowing the government.
Yeah.
Actually where punk really took off,
Mm-hmm.
the UK.
Huh.
like, it got very famous there.
Yeah.
Speaking of, actually, since we're talking about music, actually, there was a time that heavy metal almost, not even heavy metal, music almost had a rating the same way movies do and video games do.
Yeah, I think yeah.
So, one of I believe it was the lead singer for Twisted Sister, fucking showed up in front of Congress, American Congress, and then they were like, it's sexual because you're talking about, like, mouths and throats in one of the songs. It's like, yeah, because one of our players was getting throat cancer, not throat cancer, but, like, throat surgery.
Oh, shit.
And then another one of the lyrics was, oh, yeah, by the way, you know Al Gore?
Al Gore.
He was a politician, ran for president, and people didn't vote for him because he believed in global warming at a time no one else did.
I think so.
So he's just very well known. He's a good joke on South Park.
Yeah.
But basically, his wife was bringing up something along the lines of like, they're talking about bondage in this, and then they're like, no, we're not. In fact, you're like, they brought up something else, and he's like, no, your wife just has a dirty mind. And then fucking Al Gore gave him this look of. Moving on.
I see the disturbance in the force.
Oh no, and the thing is too, I forgot the singer of the name. I don't listen to Twisted Sister. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. No one ever showed me fucking music growing up. He didn't. So when he went to Congress, he didn't go in like a suit and tie. He went in his regular glam clothing, like in his glam rock clothing. And then people are like saying like, look at all these actions in these music videos. They're violent. It's like, no, we got the inspiration out of cartoons.
Huh.
Yeah, so just a brief history for you is that if it weren't for Twisted Sister, we wouldn't have this music.
Yeah.
Thank you, Twisted Sister.
What's something else? And I was thinking of something, but I don't know if it was on the topic of music.
What were you thinking of? Hamburgers?
I mean, yeah, that too.
I'm thinking of hamburgers. I'm fucking hungry.
Hamburger.
Cheeseburger.
I know you're going off of Cloudy with the Chance of Meatballs.
Yeah.
I do that shit all the time too, where I'm just randomly by myself and I go, cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger.
You have nice tits.
You know where I got that from?
What?
The freaking, the meme of like the Wii Golf, and it makes one.
Oh, that's
like,
nice cock.
Or it's like, it does that, and then after a few seconds, it's like,
You have great tits.
yeah, because the caption was like, send this to your crush.
I hit my funny bone against your bed. Ow. Oh, that hurt like a motherfucker.
You good?
I'm great.
Danny, how you feel? I feel great.
I don't know why that just popped in my freaking mind. Anyway, so we're in the last few minutes here, so we're just going to ramble about whatever. I think it was a good way to start off the year for the podcast.
I think we finally have a strong start. I hope this does well. I hope you guys like it.
Yeah, and if there's any other music requests other than Dan Vest,
also, I swear to God, if you give us backlash for not talking about the music video enough, you could go fuck yourself at this point.
I will honestly laugh if I get comments like that. I would also laugh.
It's like, we did what you wanted, now we're not doing what you wanted. What the fuck do you want?
Freaking the YouTube comments are always angry about shit, man.
By the way, I would actually
they're like wrestling fans. They always complain about fucking something.
Also, by the way, I would like to point this out when it comes to our comments. Thank you to the people who've been saying something along the lines of, you guys have been getting a lot of hate for this, but I don't see it because it reminds me of my siblings or hanging out with my cousins. Thank you for saying that. That is such a nice thing to say.
Well, because that generally means a lot. Not only means a lot to me as a creator, but it means a lot to all of us.
Right, and we've actually started hearing that a lot when it came to our Screecher.
Yeah, it was when we talked about the Screecher, and everyone was talking, and we would get comments about how that remind certain people about having friends over and just hanging out.
Right.
And that's kind of what the podcast is about too. It's just us hanging out and talking about dumb shit.
Right. And it's humbling hearing that and actually getting a lot of views on ones like this where it's like people actually start appreciating some of the things that we put out now.
Yeah.
And it's getting a lot more recognition. And I'm happy about that because of the fact that I finally feel like I have something to share with an audience.
Yeah. And when we first started this podcast, 2 years ago, we didn't know how it was going to turn out as far as like getting
right. And
recognition.
honestly, even when we started getting those views, I thought it was going to be something along the lines of, okay, this is just going to be like this one-time thing or one-hit wonder, and then it just kind of kept happening a little bit more, where it's like some more of our videos got 200 views. Yeah. And it was actually like really happy to see that. So thank you guys.
Yeah. Again, like. From a creator's perspective, my purpose, not only for, like, podcast or main channel, is always to, like, put out stuff that you guys could, like, like, kind of like what certain creators did for me growing up, is been like, looking forward to have something to watch, even, like, something to distract you from your personal lives and stuff like that, and because that's what I want to do as a creator, is try to help people in that manner, because, granted, I know I can't, help everybody, but if I can at least make one person smile or like laugh just from our videos, even if it's the podcast, anything that I do as a content creator, I hope it helps somebody, because at the end of the day, that's why I want, not only because I enjoy it, but because I also want to help people in the process. And if I could do that as a lifelong career, I could die happy. So
I think here's the thing: is I didn't like doing it just because the views were always so low. I at least want to do this if we have like an audience of at least like 50 viewers or something like that. Yeah. Or even like 20 views. It makes me actually feel like I'm sharing stuff. Yeah. Here's my issue. Not my issue, but my concern is when we start getting like a lot more views on certain videos, I am so afraid, because it's for two reasons. One, it's the celebrity thing of, shit, what have I said in the past that I can't say anymore? And then it's also just simply like, I'm afraid of like showing my true self, because I feel like I'm just going to get criticized for it, that I have to be this lovable character, or else I don't mean anything.
I mean, I feel like I've always kind of been myself on and off camera, I feel like.
I feel like you're more on and off of your character than you're on or off camera. Like, some days we'll do the fucking podcast with you, and then you're like, yeah, this is happening. And then you and me literally bitch and fight sometimes in the middle of a podcast. When we have beef with each other, we are silently looking at each other like, fuck you, bitch. Like, we hide that resentment, but then we have those episodes where we do really well, like this one. Yeah. We kick off. Yeah. Very rarely do we ever have an episode where me and him are at each other's throats. And it's sometimes shown in these where it's like, yeah, we're doing this, and then you're like, well, I'm trying to do it this fucking way, but you wouldn't know anything about that. It's like, the fuck you mean? Your dad's dead.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so, thank you for watching today's episode. If you liked it, why not give it a like? If you dislike it, we can't see those numbers anymore.
If we can't see the fucking dislikes anymore.
If you
actually, technically, I still can.
Yeah, he can. We don't give a fuck if you guys don't see it or not. You don't see the dislike. It's only likes. Thank you for only showing your love. If you love this podcast, subscribe. If you don't subscribe to Dan VASC. Yes. Because then it's subscribing to us, because we live through Dan VASC because of you. I don't care. Either way, we got our 15 seconds of fame. All right.
Yeah, but anyways, so hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the podcast. Stay tuned for new episodes every Saturday, because it starts with the Boys Podcast. New episodes every Saturday, 8 p.m. MST Mountain Standard Time.
We have not missed an upload so far.
Yeah, weekly uploads so far, which we're going to keep on going till frickin', I don't know, maybe
one of us dies.
Yeah, and then we'll carry it on to our kids or nieces or nephews to carry on the generation of the Status of the Boys podcast.
The nephews podcast.
Oh, I say that because I don't know if one of us will actually get lucky enough to have kids in the future, but I don't know, time can only tell.
I was about to say, the world's fucked. Do I even want kids when global warming? Like, bro, it didn't even snow this Christmas. Fuck this shit.
But so much can change in a decade from now. You never know. So, anyways.
Speaking of which, actually, we'll get into that in another episode. This music was about video. This video was about music, nothing else. Okay. Fucking, I'm done. Wrap it up.
So stay tuned for next week, as always. And I already hit the link in the description to subscribe to my main channel. You get a whole bunch of fucking content and podcast clips over there as well. Get us to 300 subscribers and get us to 30 podcast subscribers. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. And it means a lot to us that you guys allowed us to spend a little bit of your time spending a little bit of time during the weekend. I can't fucking think. Spending a little bit of your weekend with us. There we go. Fucking hell. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to comment and subscribe. We're both dyslexic as fuck. And as
I think we both actually are dyslexic.
And as always, we will see you guys next week. And Happy New Year. 2024 is going to be a big year. Mark my fucking words. So yeah. Deuces, I'm fucking done.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Trapping.